Now what I want to demonstrate is how easy and how quickly this system works with the responders. Now I have a couple of other devices and options here, so I can kind of give you a demonstration of how this works throughout. Now of course here in this web browser we have the teacher interface, and as I mentioned before, here is the room ID that the students will need. And over on this screen I have the Chrome, basically a simulation of a Chromebook. This is Chrome OS running in a virtual environment, so this is what a student would see on a Chromebook. And then over here on an iPad and also on an iPhone, or well, you could also look at it as an iPod, to get an idea of how this website is going to work on all these devices simultaneously. And so we'll use the Chrome OS for the top demonstration. So you get the students to go to the URL for the class. Now you can either go to Infuse Learning and have them click on the student login button, or you can just give them a link off a website or a blog or whatever, and have them go to student.infuselearning.com, and then you plug in that ID. So that ID, in this particular case, and I'm going to go ahead and type this in. And then have the students put in some sort of identifier, whether it's their name or their table number or group or whatever. Now the one thing I do caution is this is a public website with no security enabled, so to maintain privacy, ensure that your students do not give away their full name. Have them use say initials, or if you have email usernames, or even first name and last initial. Something to identify them to you, but to make sure they're not identifiable to the larger world. In this case, we're going to have students, this first name beginning with a J. So here's Jimmy. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring on the other devices at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and load in the student login. Okay. Forgot the number for a second. And again. So this one's logged in. See, it says connecting and then waiting for something to happen. And now I'm going to go ahead and plug it in here as well. The keyboard on an iPad is always on the iPod is always a challenge. Now this isn't restricted necessarily to iOS devices. Any web browser enabled device will work. So if you have Androids, Kindles, any of that lot, then you see it's available for you.